Hello there everybody, Steampunk Gentleman here with Shadow of the Colossus. I played this game originally back when it came out on the PS2 all those years ago, and I picked it up just a while ago, and I played through a little bit, only defeated 2 Colossi. I figured I'd come back and play it here for a little bit of a different take for the channel. I will be doing hard, just to give a little bit more of a challenge, since I am decently familiar with the game. So this first episode is probably going to be a lot of cutscenes, just how all the opening cinematics and then having to talk to Dorman. But hopefully we can still get at least 1 or 2 Colossi done. We'll have to see how it turns out. I do not believe I'll be going for some sort of 100% completion playthrough. Just going through and just playing the game. If we happen to see one of the lizards you need to upgrade your stamina, we can do that. But otherwise, I just kind of want to go from Colossi to Colossi and just enjoy this epic adventure. And I will say, this game does look so beautiful, even back on the PlayStation 2. Now, put inside the nostalgia goggles, it wasn't the best looking game, but I would say it was always artistically impressive for when it came out and what it did. I believe it was like one of those games that the PlayStation 2 could barely handle. I did end up playing it a lot more on the PlayStation 3. This is one of those games that just you can always come back to and enjoy, but then you gotta like put it down and like let it rest. feels like there's some movies out there that that maybe you can watch them once a year and you get that full impact again. But if you played it too much, it really spoils the experience. But no. See, this game does have just such an amazing world, and though not too existent, what would be the story behind all of it is amazing. I love how like this is a forbidden land, and then as soon as you came in here, it's like life pretty much just dies off. Nothing can really thrive here. And like somewhere you're just not supposed to be at all because of this evil spear here. Now this dude's just coming here and just defying all laws for this woman he loves. Love it. It's a timeless story. It's not wrapped up in any modern day politics or agendas, just a man do whatever it takes to save the woman he loves. And just like how he plays, you see how wildly he swings his sword and all that. He's no warrior, probably just some farm boy who just lost a woman he loves and is gonna do whatever it takes to get her back. Tragic. I love seeing a mask as a fan of Bionicle. I grow up. Ooh. I can't say I like the new voice they use. I prefer when it was mostly just masculine, laid over voices. Here it's obviously just two different people.
It's not ours, amusement. I love to click if it leads to ism.
I love that Chunko, like, he knows, they know they got him right where they want him. Oh, look at that, just cinematic.
Oi, I'll bet. You do. You bet, Sanada. Hola. Hola. You do new.
I love they tell you to do that, but they point exactly where the first Colossi is. First Colossus. Let's go aggro. I don't quite remember the controls. Yep, jump. Okay, triangle. Yeah, I know where to go, game. Yeah, I'm sorry for those who had to sit through all that. I'm sure for those who are familiar with the game, you didn't want to see it, so you gotta skip through to get here. So, welcome. Let's enjoy this game together. That was one thing I do wish they did, for the sake of just gameplay, maybe I'll spice it up, is they let you choose which order you fought some Colossi in. Like, this should always be the first one, but if they could, like, open it up at some point. And maybe there's, like, a checkpoint Colossi. Like, there's 16 total, so maybe, like, the first 3 of each area could be you practice on, or it's just, yeah, you choose between the first 3, then the 4th one is the challenge one. They could have been like, after that, that's where each, like, development and wonder could be, when he starts getting a little bit more possessed looking and all that. I will also say I do, for the most part, like this new button layout, the controls. It was really, really weird in the first one. Not what most people would call intuitive. Oh no. There's always room for human error, but yeah, like this one should always be the tutorial one. Just no. I don't know the Colossi by name. Wait, no, this is the iconic one. I don't know. I don't think he's on the box for the new one, but he was for the original. Depending on how I name these episodes, which I may start doing more custom ones instead of just blank game name part whatever. I may like label them at like who we defeat or whatever their little title is. But yeah, and I hit hard mode, so there will be more things for me to hit on this guy. Which I don't know if I really played hard on the original. A little bit, so that will add a little bit of surprise to all of it for me. Well, I think there's one on his back now, or it's on his arm. Yeah, it's on his arm. Let's get some stamina back. Jump. Oh no! On the Biomino, I'm actually working on a Bionicle G3 project, at least for that small community. And I actually took a lot of inspiration from Colossus and kind of setting up what the new island would be to some extent. I peeled back a little bit, but turning the... No. Oh, come on! Making the island kind of a forbidden place due to events that transpire. I was maybe making some custom characters who are pretty much Bionicle for all... or pretty much Colossi for all intents and purposes, to fill it out. Give it a more fantasy-oriented world. Nope, hold. I'm up on his arm. You don't have to tell me about his leg, alright? Come on, drop your hammer. I want to see if you drop your hammer. Somebody let me know if these additional tech points, have they always been in hard mode, or was it a PS4 edition? The change they made. Hold on. That's... Okay, there it is. Oh, I'm down. Also, somebody needs to give props to Warner. He's able to take some serious falls and blows, and he just keeps on trucking. Yeah, I know. Can I turn off dormant hits? Don't insult me because I'm taking long. Yeah, right on the rump. Your Colossi-sized anus is another weak point. Alright, let's get some stamina back. Let's get that. I wish he would just climb up instead of like just holding onto that one ledge. And also, look at this fur. It really feels like fur, whereas in the other game it felt more like plant. Which I guess could work if they're supposed to be, you know, part earth and magic. But I like them having this little more of a beastly feel to them. Dorman, I'm on the head. Come on. Oh, look at that. You don't like that. Give you a good view of his face before he dies. Oh, one more. Iconic music. Where'd I go? Run! So it's interesting that each light portal, like that's basically a wormhole, takes you back to the castle. So I just imagine he goes all the way up into the sky where I guess Dorman should be, and you just get plopped right back down. So I never got like a clarification about what these shadow guys actually are here. Because like each Colossus is supposed to hold a little bit of Dorman inside. So is that just like a little manifestation of Dorman watching him? Or do each Colossi have a spirit of their own? Someone going wild in that organ. Alright guys, continuing on. I stopped to check how much time I had, still got plenty. And I made a few changes. I turned off the dormant hints, and just to put a little spice on this playthrough, I'm going to try and play this all using the night filter. Just give a bit more of a gloomy feel to all of it. At least for some. I'll probably finish off this episode with this Colossi, and let me know if you do or don't like this filter on the game. I personally feel like it adds a good bit to it. The sunlight can be a little jarring, especially on the original. It definitely was very overblown. But here I feel like it really adds a good feel to it, and everyone needs to calm down. But yes, right now we are on to the second Colossi. I will check with us if there's any way I can maybe, if I can keep it, make it. There we go. That'll probably help with all the shadows and whatnot. Let's give it this more gloomy look, but hopefully I'm not gonna lose everything because of the filter. Those shadows gonna get intense, like aggro is just it's a pure shadow right now. He's really a while behind, or she, a little while behind the reins. Hey, look at that. It really makes the dark scenes way more dark. Look at all that though. It's gorgeous. Let's switch to the bow. So small compared to them. Can't say this is one of my favorite Colossi though. It's a glorified cow. That's whatever. Oh, you just look at me, aggro. Get out here. Oh no. Jump. Who is dark? Climb. Climb what we can. Oh, hang on. Wander. Wander, what are you doing? Go, come on. Go for it. Come on. I was not letting go. My finger is pressed hard on R2 right now. Right here on the keister. Wander, come on, you're drunk. I think this makes the blue pop out really good right here. One more. Full charge. No. Alright, recovered. I believe the other one is down here. I remember last time I was doing this on the playthrough I didn't finish. I was like, I could not find the last one. Yep, here it is, right on the side. That should be alright. Yep. Probably gonna fall off. Yep. Not too much HP loss. So you gotta like how the music changes depending where you are. Either that or just reset. I can't remember if this is the same one or not. Over here. That's right. Talking to you. shoot in the eye. Oh, jeez. Oh, this side. Right. Makes sense. This is the one I shot after all. I typically shoot his right leg. Yeah, I only straight bones. I don't think I ever climbed up on this side. I might not have even thought it was possible. Did not make the connection. It's weird how the lighting readjusts depending on where you are. Like when I was outside of his fur, it doesn't look too bad. When you get on, they really intense those shadows. No! Oh, the heck. Wet. There we go. Thank you for the boost. Allow me to repay the favor. Oh. I was about to make a joke. Swing with the broken horn. Deep tissue massage. With a special treatment of... see what to get in position. Acupuncture. Come on, let's finish him off for it. Lose stamina. Charge. Oh no, I am almost out. Finish it. Save me, horse! I think I saw him for a second. Otherwise, all I can imagine is like once he sees me climb on a Colossus, he just, alright, I'm head back. She. I do know it's a female, just male pronouns come easier to me. I do wish they'd let me skip these. Oh, you just skip the set log. It's always the same thing. No. Oh, hold X. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this mode, when it works well. Otherwise, it's just a little too dark. And take a quick pause. Alright, everyone. Just due to difficulties with that third Colossi, I am going to cut this episode short. I'm just going to let it end on the second boss fight, and we will pick this up next time. Until then, Steampunk out.